Today's sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the New Orleans Saints. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
The delay of game backs him up 1st and 15. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Jameis to throw it. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans! Call before the game. They got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They are in need of 6 yards here if they want to move the chains. On third down, they go Montgomery. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the tight end goes in motion left. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down, Montgomery. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now a first down throw. Fields caught by Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. In motion goes the tight end. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. They need 5 on this play to move the sticks. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Here we go on fourth down. Fields. And he's got it. Touchdown. Justin Fields finding Darnell Mooney. And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Now on first down, it's Washington again. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Winston. Quick completion here to Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first, here's Washington. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Up the middle they go, Washington. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 30. Third and short yardage, Winston. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They run from the shotgun with Washington. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dwayne Washington, 25 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being a length of the football share here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. In motion comes the tight end left. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Oh, into a a sea of defenders and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They go with Washington to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Jameis now on first down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Evans gets it again on 2nd down. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That one doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. It leaves him with 3rd and long, and you know
them just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And they'll go right back to Evans. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. On fourth down, Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. On second down, Washington. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To throw is Winston. To the right side and complete to Washington. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll run, it's Washington. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dwayne Washington with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Winston to throw for it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On second down, a run with Evans. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. This offense in desperate need of conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Evans. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
In motion, the tight end. On second down, Evans looking for space. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And then we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a run down because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3rd and 2, Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they'll run for it with Evans. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Darrington Evans, 53 yards. And the Bears are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a run up the middle with Washington. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Right back to Washington. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Now Winston on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll run on 1st down with Evans. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, here's Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, it's a run by Evans. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Fields. This is caught. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
There's Chris Olave. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Washington now out of the gun. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Staying on the ground with Washington. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Winston here to throw. He completes it to Olave. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Winston to give, it's Kamara. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. One team getting a late touchdown